Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we try to make sense of what corporations are telling us and if they are truly delivering on their promises. Today we're looking at Ally Financial's latest 8K filing. It might sound like just another report, but sometimes these filings reveal some really interesting operational tidbits that signal bigger things to come. Stick around to find out what Ally is hinting at. Also, before we dive in, if you're finding value in these breakdowns, make sure to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. We have a fantastic community over on Discord where we break down these filings even further for free, so make sure to join that too. It's linked in the description below. So what exactly is Ally Financial telling us with this document? Well, this is what's called a current report on Form 8K. Think of it as a way for companies to quickly tell the public about important events that shareholders should know about right away. This particular filing is for July 28, 2025. Ally Financial Inc. is a well-known company, especially if you're familiar with online banking and financial services. They're based in Detroit, Michigan, and they're a significant player in the automotive finance industry, as well as offering other banking services. Ally trades on the New York Stock Exchange under the ticker symbol ALLY. This means a lot of us can potentially invest in or are already invested in this company. The core of this report under item 8.1 is really about their second quarter earnings. Ally announced their second quarter 2025 earnings on July 18, 2025. This filing is essentially providing the official paperwork for that announcement. They've attached their earnings release and an investor presentation. Remember, when companies announce earnings, it's like a report card for how they've been doing financially. This exhibit contains Ally Financial Inc.'s earnings results for the second quarter of 2025. This is where we get the actual numbers that show how the company has performed. We're talking about things like revenue, profit, and how their various business segments are doing. Then we have Exhibit 99.2, which is selected supplemental financial data for the second quarter of 2025. This is often where you find more detailed breakdowns of the numbers that might not fit into the main earnings release. It's like getting the granular data behind the headlines. And finally, the report is signed by David J. Debrunner, who holds the title of Vice President, Chief Accounting Officer, and Controller. This person is essentially in charge of making sure all the financial reporting is accurate and follows the rules. Now let's talk about what's actually in those financial results for the second quarter. While this 8K doesn't contain the detailed tables themselves, it's referencing the documents that do. Based on other filings and typical analyst reports from this period, we can infer the key metrics being highlighted. For Ally Financial in the second quarter of 2025, we would typically look at net interest income, which is the money they make from lending minus the interest they pay out. We'd also examine their provision for credit losses, which is money set aside for potential loan defaults. Another critical area is their non-interest revenue, which comes from fees and other services. The investor presentation would give us insights into their loan growth and the health of their loan portfolio. We'd also want to see their efficiency ratio, which tells us how well they manage their operating costs relative to their revenue. For Ally Financial in 2025, the broader economic landscape likely involved a dynamic interest rate environment. If rates were, for example, rising, this could be a tailwind for net interest income, but also put pressure on loan origination and potentially increase credit risk. Conversely, if rates were stable or falling, it might compress their net interest margin but make borrowing cheaper for their customers, encouraging more loan activity. We would also be looking closely at their automotive finance sector given their significant presence there. The used car market and overall auto sales figures would be a key external factor influencing their performance. In a typical Ally earnings release and presentation, we'd see data points that indicate how well they are managing their capital. For instance, numbers related to their common equity Tier 1 ratio, which is a key measure of a bank's financial strength, would be crucial. We would also want to see how their return on tangible common equity, or ROTCE, is trending. This metric shows how effectively the company is using its capital to generate profits for shareholders. If Ally reported a strong ROTCE, it would suggest they are efficiently deploying their capital. If it was declining, it could signal headwinds or less effective capital allocation. When we look at the competition in the financial services space, Ally faces a wide range of players from traditional banks to other online lenders and fintech companies. Their strategies often involve leveraging their digital platform to attract customers and offering competitive rates. We'd analyze if their recent performance reflects successful execution of these strategies or if they are falling behind competitors who might be innovating faster or have a lower cost of operations. So in essence, this 8K filing is a very brief announcement that points us to the more detailed financial story Ally Financial told the market around July 18, 2025. It's signaling that their second quarter results are now officially part of the public record through those exhibits. The real meat of the story lies within the earnings release and supplemental data, but this 8K is the formal notification that those key pieces of information are available. Now, looking at Ally Financial, I think it's important to see them as a company that's really established itself in the digital banking and auto finance space. They've built a strong brand and a significant customer base. The key for them going forward is navigating the complex financial markets, keeping their credit losses manageable, and continuing to innovate against a backdrop of intense competition. Their strategy of focusing on digital channels and customer experience is generally sound, but like any financial institution, they are sensitive to economic cycles and regulatory changes. The supplemental financial data is likely where a lot of the nuanced understanding of their performance would reside for a keen observer, highlighting perhaps where they are excelling and where they might be facing challenges. Alright, that's our breakdown of what this Ally Financial 8K filing is all about. It's the official stamp on their second quarter earnings disclosure. What's your take on Ally Financial's approach to the market, and where do you see them heading in the next year? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more financial document deep dives. Don't forget to join our Discord server through the link in the description for even more insights and discussions. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.